Start ಮಾಡೋಣ sir, principal sir.
ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Okay.
It's already 11:05.
Yes sir. We can start.
Very good morning to all who have gathered here virtually for a very special and much needed event during these times. The Power of You, organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, AMC Engineering College. Today we have with us a speaker of the webinar, Mr. Surendran Subramanian, Vice President Accenture and Health and Happiness Expert, Art of Living. Also we have with us our young and vibrant Executive Vice President, Mr. Rahul Kalluri. We are also joined by a gamut of participants from different walks of life. I am wholeheartedly welcoming you all for this special occasion. Now I will request our principal, Dr. A.G. Nataraj, to brief us about our college. Thank you.
Namaskara. Good morning to one and all who are gathered here or participating in this webinar. I wholeheartedly welcome today's speaker, Mr. Surendran Subramanian, who is Vice President of Accenture and also Health and Happiness Expert in Art of Living. Before that, I just take 2-3 minutes to say a few words about our institution. This webinar is the 16th one in series that has been organized by our institutions, AMC Engineering College, and the fourth from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I congratulate Dr. Lata and her team for organizing these types of webinars continuously. AMC Engineering College was started in the year 1999. We have completed 21 years of our existence, and we are stepping into 22nd year of our progress. This was started under the Paramahamsa Foundation Trust under the chairmanship of Dr. K.R. Paramahamsa, a true educationist, and our Vice Chairperson, Srimati Geeta Paramahamsa, Ms. Monica Kalluri, Vice President of Paramahamsa Foundation Trust, and Mr. Rahul Kalluri, Executive Vice President of Paramahamsa Foundation Trust. AMC Engineering College is spread over 52 acres of land with a total built-up area of 10 lakh square feet. Our current intake is around 1,300. The total strength of our students is around 5,000. The college has good infrastructure and highly qualified and committed faculty imparting quality technical education. At present, the college offers courses leading to BE courses in 7 disciplines, namely, number 1, computer science and engineering with an intake of 240, mechanical engineering with an intake of 240, electronics and communication engineering with an intake of 180, information sciences and engineering with an intake of 120, civil engineering with an intake of 60, electrical and electronics engineering with an intake of 60, and also mechatronics with an intake of 120. From this academic year, the current year, this year, we are starting 2 more very wanted branches. Number 1, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and number 2, aeronautical engineering. Also, we have totally 8 post-graduation courses, including MBA and MCA. We have research centers in all the departments, including our basic sciences department. We also have a department of internal departmental research center, where a lot of research activities are being happening. Each department are conducting their own research. There are around 60 staff members who have registered themselves for PhD in various universities. Our institution has been accredited by NAAC for 5 years, from 2016 to 2021. Our institution has been accredited by NBA for 3rd time from 2018 to 2021. Our college has been affiliated to Visvesvaraya Technological University. We have got around 52 ranks from VT. We have a very good collection in our library. We have around 75,000 volumes and tens of thousands of e-journals and e-books. We have Center of Excellence in all the departments. All the departments are doing very well. The main backbone of our institution is the fantastic teaching staff that are doing that. One of the things which I like to mention here is they have published more than 300 papers in peer-reviewed journals in this particular year itself. With all these things, we can do the better things just because of the best management. All the people in our management are highly educated in India as well as abroad. So today it's a special day. We are doing a webinar which is not technical and it is general, which will be helpful for each and everyone. The special guest today is, I'm very happy, he is having a lot of experience and talks so many things, including the talks which have been we got from Swami Vivekananda also. Today, I welcome once again all the people who are gathered and also again thank our speaker, Sri Surendra Subramanian, for accepting our invitation to be here. Thank you, sir. And also, I wish the best of luck for all the participants. Thank you. Namaskar. Over to Sri Vidyavan.
Thank you, sir, for that nice introduction about our college. Now I request Dr. Lata CA, Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to brief us about the activities of the department. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Vidya, and thank you, Principal, for your kind words. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining the session. This is Dr. Lata, as told already, heading Computer Science and Engineering Department in AMC Engineering College. To brief about the Department of Computer Science and Engineering was established in the year 1999, and current intake of CSE department is 240 under UG program, that is BE Computer Science and Engineering. It also runs an MTech program in Computer Science and in the engineering branch with an intake of 36. Department has a credit of 11 university ranks with the contribution of very well highly qualified 48 faculty, of which 10 are doctorates and many are pursuing active research. Department of Computer Science and Engineering is NB accredited for 3 years. It has a state-of-the-art infrastructure, labs, which includes 2 centers of excellence. One is by Cisco for networking, another is by TechWed for Internet of Things. And one more we are getting established under AICTE grant of 12 lakhs under MODROP scheme we have got, and it is getting established and it is getting delayed because of this lockdown. And that is dedicated for machine learning and big data analytics. With all this, students are actively involved in project development, both curricula and hobby projects, and some of which are funded by KSCST and VTU. We also have a research center affiliated to VTU, which has produced 5 doctorates so far, and 14 scholars are pursuing their PhD. And as a result of it, we have a good number of quality research papers in the credit of the department and research center. We also conduct annually the international conference, and the papers will be published in reputed journals, UGC approved and Scopus indexed. And we also conduct co-curricular events like FDP, faculty development programs, workshops, seminars. It has become a norm of the department to enrich ourselves with the current trend and research of software industry. Sports, extracurricular activities, personality development, soft skills are a part of academics in AMC Engineering College, which are incorporated in the timetable itself so that the student who enters as a person in the first year comes out as a personality after 4 years. And but thanks to COVID-19, we are continuing it online also. The tradition is being continued online also. And we have already conducted 2 FTPs and 1 workshops in this lockdown. And to do something which is non-technical but yet help us to develop our personality, we have arranged this webinar. And thankfully, the resource person is also like that. He is highly technical, but not going to tell anything about technical today, I think. Not machine learning, no Java, no Python, delivering something to guide our students, the path to reach the status similar to where he is. As already been mentioned, he is Vice President in Accenture. So I see as a result of this webinar, some of you get motivated to reach such heights. I hope another 60 to 90 minutes will be enlightening to all of us. Thank you all again for joining it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Principal, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Mrs. Nandita Bangera, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to kindly introduce our guest, Mr. Surendra Subramanian, for the gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, Srividya. Very good morning to one and all present here for a very motivational session by Mr. Surendra Subramanian, Vice President, Accenture. My name is Nandita, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, AIMS-CEC. Sir, it's a great pleasure and privilege to introduce Mr. Surendra Subramanian, He has a rich experience in various fields like automobile, software, and high-tech industries. Some of the organizations he has associated during his career are HP, Ericsson, Philips, Alcatel, Nokia, Publicis, UTC, Hindustan Motors, Mitsubishi, Apple, Autovol, and Cisco. His hobbies include playing volleyball, chess, and table tennis. He has overall 12 years of highly satisfied, passionate association with Art of Living. The Art of Living Foundation is a volunteer-based humanitarian and educational non-governmental organization. He and his team has spearheaded multiple water conservation programs across country through Art of Living. He is an active volunteer, health and happiness expert with Art of Living, who helps people understand the secrets of breath and regulate for a better lifestyle. He is also part of Overseas Volunteers for Better India. I, on behalf of AMCEC, welcome you, sir. Now I request you to start the session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nandita ji. Very kind of you to speak so much about me. Thank you. So thank you, Nagaraj sir. It was a fantastic presentation. The video, I mean, brought me, took me back around 25 years when I was doing engineering, how the engineering college looked like. And I mean, I'm really kind of, appalled at the kind of facilities which you all have, and the students in your college especially enjoy having such a kind of facilities. They are really, really deeply indebted to you and all the management. And of course, thanks Lataji for heading the initiative, and I mean striking that thought. Yes, this will help the students is an amazing thought. Yes. So before I start the session, let me take myself back to the engineering days, how I was and how I am. So how many of you are students here out of these 215? Roughly around 200 people. Is my guess correct, Dr. Lataji?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, I mean, how does a typical engineering student's life look like? So just before the start of the semester, I make a resolution, right? I'm going to be very systematic in the upcoming even or odd semester and ensure that, all the, I'm going to go search for all the books which are, fully recommended by the teachers. I'm going to go to the library the very first day, take those books and start planning it out for the entire semester and ensure that, I'm going to each and every minute of this semester, I'm going to use it in a very, very superb way. And, unlike all the previous semesters, let me going to do it. Okay, so after the semester starts, oh yeah, let me do it. Kind of, and then the, just before the exams, we used to have that study holidays, right? That starts. The first day of the study holidays, oh, I have 14 days. Let me plan everything. I have not done anything in the last 5 months. Let me, structure it in the next 14 days. I'm going to kill it, right? And then the first day goes, second day goes, 4 days before the exam. Oh my God, just 4 days remaining, right? Let me at least start now. Then, gasping for breath, and then taking all the possible books, searching whatever books you bought in that year or took from the library, all those things, going to friends' house, having group discussions, group studies, a lot of things happens in the last 4 days, right? And then just before the exam, I mean, somebody will come and say that, have you studied this? This is going to come in the exam. Except that I have studied everything. So a lot of fun events like that happened during my engineering also. So I did my mechanical engineering. It was a phenomenal 4 years, I can say, in my lifetime. I cannot forget each and every day of my mechanical engineering. We used to do all sort of things which the teachers doesn't like, right? So we used to go for movies. I mean, we used to travel 500 kilometers to go for a movie. I think, what was that movie that Dil Se, Shah Rukh Khan's movie came. We didn't have any tickets in my in the town where the college was. We had to travel 300 kilometers just to see that movie and come back, right? So those sort of nice things which we used to do, right? But life has evolved over a period of time. And when I think back now, I would request you, all of you, to go back to your school memories, or even your college memories, right? Including the lecturers and the esteemed staff members. See, the teacher would have been coming and teaching, starting the class, and we will be physically present in the class, right? But many times our mind would have gone for a walk outside, right? It would have gone to Jupiter. I mean, it walks so fast. I mean, the escape velocity of any planet can beat the mind. I mean, cannot, right? The mind can pass through any planet. It can go to Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, and by the time you come back, the class is over, right? How many of you had this kind of experience? Yes. So, yeah, Naveen. Yeah, everybody had that, right? Excellent. So now, if I sit back and imagine, if I had an opportunity to have a control on my mind and keep it right there at that moment, how much productive it would have been, right? How many things I would have earned, or how many things I would have learned out of each and every session, right? Of course, some sessions might be boring, you might not have the interest in it, but not all the sessions, right? It would have created passion for each and every subject, right? And many times it creates a lot of interest, it brings in a lot of vibes. Dr. Nagaraj was speaking about Swami Vivekananda, right? So there used to be a story which probably all of us would have heard about Swami Vivekananda. Again, once when he was in the class, teacher thought that he was sleeping, and they asked the question, what is the and Vivekananda just said, you can ask me any question about the subject you taught just now, I can answer it. So the teacher asked, and to the disbelief of everyone, Vivekananda answered very precisely what was taught in the class, right? Even though he was sleeping, or kind of the perception was that he was sleeping, but his entire attention was in that moment. He was able to clearly understand and take it into his mind what was taught in the class, right? So can we control it? I said our mind goes for a walk. I'm sure even when I am speaking now, many people's mind are somewhere else, right? Is there a way to bring it into this right moment? Is there a way? How many of you think, is there a way? I think it can be interactive. So I'm fine if somebody wants to speak. You can unmute and speak in the middle also, that's fine. It can be an interactive session. It's not a lecture. I'm not going to speak for 1 hour and move out. I'm going to make you realize something which is very, very, very important, right? And before I start that, I'm sure the college would have told you that this session is free of cost, right? It's going to be no additional charge is going to happen. But if you are not going to do something, I'm going to charge very heavily, directly, not through the college, right? I just need one thing from all of you. Smile. Throughout this session, I want you, all of you, to listen to this conversation with a smile in their face. And I'll tell you the reason for that. Cool. So smile relaxes our entire face. All the muscles and the cells in the face will get relaxed if you smile. And if you're not going to do that, I'm going to charge you. Simple. Right? So right from this moment till the end of this session, at least, I'm sure I would request you to all, continue the smile, but at least till the end of this session, I want you to all keep a smiling face. That's the first criteria for this session. Super. Second thing, now coming back to the mind conversation, is there a way to bring our mind into the present moment? Right? I will come to that. So before that, let's do some stretching. Okay, so just before, after the lunch, if there are any classes, in our school days, people used to make us stand, sit, and all these things, right? We'll do something similar to that, but not exactly that. And when you are doing it, I want you to do it very slowly, okay? Very gradually and in sync, in symphony with your breath. Synchronize all the actions with your breath. Okay, so I just heard that the classes are going on for 5-6 hours a day. I know it's lunch after 10, sir. Okay. So it happens, right? There are a lot of stress when you're continuously looking at the screen. There are a lot of stress that happens on your neck and the shoulder region, right? And it's all new for every one of you, right? It's not a familiar world where you've been continuously sitting in front of laptops or the screen for close to 5-6 hours, right? And I mean, when we go out for playing, exercising, and the coaches tell you to do pretty fast stretching, right? Let's experience how those stretchings will be when you do it very slowly and with your breath. Are you all ready? Cool. So I'll be telling you some of these stretches, and you have to just follow me. Okay. So take a deep breath. And slowly breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Breathing in, take your head up and look at the ceiling. And breathing out, slowly bring your head down and touch your chin to the chest. Everybody, do it along with me. Breathe in, go up. Look at the ceiling. Breathe out, come down, touch your chin to the chest. One more time. Do it as slow as possible with your breath. And breathe out. Come back to the center. We will just flip our head, touch the ears to the shoulder, breathing in, breathe out, come back to the center, and again breathing in onto the other side. Stretch as much as you possible. Feel the stretch on your neck. Once again, breathe in. Breathe out, come back to the center. Breathing in, go to the side. Breathe out, come back to the center. Right? Now we will just twist our neck a bit. Breathing in, go to your side and look through the shoulders. Breathe out, come back to the center. Breathe in to the other side. Try it with me. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and relax. Now, we'll do some simple rotations of our head. Take your chin down, touch your lower part of the neck or chest, and start rotating clockwise. Breathing in as you go up and breathe out as you come down. Observe the stretch, observe the breath. Do it as slow as possible. Breathe in, take it up. Breathe out, come down. One more round. Breathe out, coming down, opposite direction. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. And relax. Gently massage your neck. It feels very nice, right? Super. Now we'll do some exercises for our shoulders. Are you all ready? Let's keep all our fingers on the top of the shoulder and start making a zero with our elbows. Again, synchronizing with your breath. As you take it up, breathe in, and as you bring it down, breathe out. The bigger the zero with your elbow, the more stretches will be. Breathe in and relax, opposite direction. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, relax, and relax. Now we will throw some of the air. I'm sure you all have a lot of seminars, a lot of white paper contests that happens in colleges, right? They call it a symposium, I believe, right? Yeah. So whenever those symposium happens, just 1 hour before the symposium or the day, starting of that day, our heart will be tuck, 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 tuck. So what's going to happen, right? So how to overcome those kind of situations, right? So just do this. Take your hands with your mouth, just throw the air outside. Make a fist. Everybody can do it along with me. Feeling very nice, right? This will take away a lot of ego within us. You can also do this. So I used to do this, whenever there is a big panel in front of which I have to talk something, I just go to the side, take the kerchief, and then and then everybody will come and say, God bless you. I don't know what they will say in present situation, but yes, but I am kind of, pulling my ego out so that, it becomes casual. Everybody looks like one among me, and then I continue my chat. Right? That's a very nice powerful technique which each one of you can adopt when you are speaking in front of big crowd. So coming back to the exercises, right? So let's stretch our hands in front of us, pull the fingers towards you and push the palm away from you, right? With every breath, try to pull the fingers more towards you and push the palm away from you. Yeah, some more. And gently take it to the slides and do the same. Pull the fingers and push the palm. See if you can expand your hall by 1 meter, half a meter. Push and pull with the breath, with a smile. I'm already seeing many people of you are not smiling, so I noted down the names. And gently you can start rotating your hands. Make a 0 with your hands. And while you're doing that, again, pull the fingers towards you, push the palm away from you. No dropping. You have to continuously do it. Opposite direction. Let me see who are all able to do it without putting their hands down. It's a very young crowd. Come on. No need to go to gym, man. Come on. Yes. Now bring it to the front of you. Hold an imaginary box in front of you. Should not drop it. Take it to the sides. Breathe in and take it to the side and look over your shoulders. And breathe in that position. With every breath, try to twist a bit more and don't drop the box. Come back to the center. Hold the box very tight, very precious materials are inside. Take to your left, breathe in and look over your shoulders. And come back to the center. Make a tight fist with your hands and open it. Let's see who are all doing it without dropping their hands. And make again a tight fist and start rotating your wrist. Make a big 0. The bigger the 0, the bigger the stretch will be. Superb. Good. Now you can relax. Feeling good? You can massage your shoulders and the biceps. Yes. That was nice, right? Good. So let's, so whenever, you don't have time to do this, I would recommend that once in 2 hours, you can do all these stretches to relax yourself. You will get back your energy and then the day will go on, right? So some more things in the evening after a, very sternest day. This is especially for teachers who have kids, right? After a very tight schedule in the college, when you go back home, so the kids will be coming and asking you, can you teach me this or this? And many times, we want to do it, but our energy level doesn't allow that, right? So how can we get back this energy? So you can do this small exercises, stretching exercises, and then just keep your hand on the head and gently massage. It completely cools down your brain. On the sides. I mean, our palm is the biggest massaging. I mean, imagine that a small baby with her soft hands is doing the massage for you, right? On the back of your head. the neck. Beautiful. On the eyebrows, just keep 2 fingers, the thumb and the index finger, and then just wipe it off. There are so many nerves, veins in that area where the blood circulation becomes very low when you are continuously looking at the screen or continuously looking at something for a longer time with full focus. So by doing this, all the veins will open up and the blood circulation will start again. So it gives a very nice, can do it all around your eyes for all the veins to open up, and it will make you feel fresh. Right? Now comes the biggest part. Let's hold our ears and pull it back to your school days, right? When you don't do the homework or do some mischievous things, what teachers used to do, pull your ears and start twisting it, right? Then pull your earlobes. This is pretty nice. So all of your computer science engineering students, right? There is something called as super brain yoga. I'm sure you all would have received it in the WhatsApp, right? Nothing but sit-ups, right? Just pull your earlobes, sit down and up for 10 times or 12 times in a day. What actually it does, the research has identified, is it actually indexes your brain. Yes, computer science language. It indexes your brain. And you all know that when a database table is indexed, the performance will be faster. And how will we see that performance? When you do this every day, again, synchronize with your breath when you go down and synchronize with your breathing out when you come up, pulling your earlobes. So there is a nerve that connects to the brain, right? And it actually, when you do that downward movement and upward movement, it indexes your brain. The brain is such a wonderful part in the body, which stores all the things which you do right from the birth. It's called a subconscious memory, right? It can hold all the activities, and that is what is later on coming as thoughts to you, right? So when you index that entire storage, of course, the download capacity will be faster. So when you need it, when you need about a particular information or data, the rate at which it will get downloaded from your brain will be faster. And what is knuckling? So what does knuckling do? Just, you can all try it out. Just a simple knuckling with knuckle and then on your brain. It just resets your brain. So that is why this ancient habit of punishment that was given to the students who were very naughty, who were not completing the homework or something, to do this knuckling and put some 10 sit-ups. So it actually resets your brain and indexes your brain. So the downloading capacity will be much, much, much faster. You can try it out. 45 days, just try it out and see. You will start believing that. Good. So now let's go back to the conversation where we started, right? We went to our school days and realized that not all the times we are listening to the lectures, and we have lost a lot of time by not doing that, right? So how many of you believe that the mind is with you? You can raise your hands. I'm just looking at the chat. Yes, many people are saying yes, their mind is with them. Super. let's do a simple exercise, simple, beautiful exercise to identify where our mind is. Okay, let's all close our eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Remember, you have to control your mind when you're doing this. Okay, take a deep breath in. You can think about anything, anything which you like or dislike. And think about any material, money, anything, about a house, but do not think about a monkey. I said, do not think about a monkey. No, don't think about a monkey. You can think about anything else, not about a monkey. Once again, take a deep breath in. Now, don't think about a black monkey which is dancing in front of you. Okay? Do not think about it. You can think about anything else, but not about a monkey or a black monkey dancing in front of you. Simple. Very simple. Monkey is visible, Dr. Uma Reddy. Okay. How many of you? So nobody could avoid it, right? Good. I mean, people can unmute yourself and speak about. I mean, yeah. Anybody wants to share their experience? I could concentrate on my thoughts, but did the monkey come in your thoughts, Miss Kavya? Oh, that's pretty nice. I saw cats. I said, okay, black monkey was dancing. Okay, good, good. Kids were distracting. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So if you look at it predominantly, everybody had monkey dancing in front of you, whereas the challenge was not to, when you said, don't think, try to avoid, but still the monkey comes. Yeah, it comes. Right? So there are two brains in our mind. One is called as the wizard brain, and the other one is called as the lizard brain. Okay. So when somebody comes and says, don't do it, the mind always, the lizard brain, hey, let me try to do it. Right? So there are many people who say that, drinking is bad for health. Mind says, oh, let me try it out. Right? Hota hai na? So there are two brains. One is the wizard brain and then the lizard brain. Correct? So let's try to see how we can control our mind. Is it possible? Just a few minutes back, I proved that it is very difficult, right? So now you want to listen to the secrets, I believe, right? So let me do some actions in front of you, all of you. And I want you to either chat or you can, unmute yourself and say what I'm trying to do. Ready? I'm just going to do some actions in front of you. Keenly observe what I'm doing.
Snapping.
Okay, yes. Snapping. What else? Anybody else?
Smiling.
Oh, that's of course. Otherwise, I will charge you.
Trying to drag the attention.
Yes, track the attention. Yes. Good. I was not doing anything. Good. I was just making your mind to keenly focus on something. What is this bloody guy is doing something? Let me try to understand, right? And that instant, did you have any thought or did your mind go anywhere else? Wander around? No, right? It was completely in that situation. This is called as the present moment. Right? Let's think about our past, say in our school days. Let's do a small flashback. What are all the kinds of thoughts that comes to your mind? What are all the kinds of emotions that comes to your mind when you think about your past? Anybody wants to unmute and say what kind of emotions comes to your mind when you think about your own past? Happiness, okay. Tanu, very nice. What else?
Regrets.
Regrets, yes. Yes. What comes most often? Nostalgic, yeah. What comes most often? Carefree life, okay. I think Dr. Uma Reddy, you're speaking on mute.
Childhood memories.
Childhood memories, yes. Childhood was awesome. Yes. When you were innocent, it was very awesome, right?
Yes.
Smile.
School life.
School life, yes. Wish I had reversed the aging. Yeah, I feel, yeah, I'm getting older, man. Yeah. Okay, golden days of life. What does pretty often come when you think about playing? Yes. Even now I'm playing, yeah.
Yeah, the love from our parents.
Love from our parents. Very nice. So when you deeply analyze, bad thoughts are more, dominant than happiness. Perfectly. Just start observing yourself when you think about the past. Hey, how did it happen for them, not for me? Why did it not happen for me alone? Why not me? Or why me? Right? Many times that thoughts comes, right? That leads to a lot of kind of, frustration and disgusting feeling, right? So I would recommend all of you to see the movie called as Inside Out. It is there in Hotstar, where they do a time. That's a very small girl. It's a cartoon movie. They have picturized it very nicely. Just a second. I'm sorry, I'm back. So there was somebody at the door. Inside Out. This is a movie which is a phenomenal movie, right? Where a small girl, 8 years old, she moves from a very small town to a bigger town. Okay. And then, is it audible now? Is it audible?
Yes, it's audible.
Oh, great. So from a small town to a bigger town, around 8 years old. So when she was moving from that small town to the bigger town, she was used to enjoy a lot in that smaller town. She used to be in the hockey team. She used to have a lot of friends, right? When she goes to a bigger town, the exposure becomes very large, right? And she was not able to cope up with the situation there, right? So what happens? A lot of emotional thing gets into her mind, and that shapes her career. How she behaves with all those emotions is the rest of the story, right? So I would request all of you to watch this movie. At the same time, when you go into the future, say 1 year from now, what are all the thoughts that comes into your mind today about the future? Anybody wants to speak up?
Achedin,
Yeah, Dr. Lata.
future. Achedin, sir.
Okay.
Achedin for India.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. What else? Cool. So when this COVID will, get over, when the, kind of the lockdown will end, and then we can meet our friends, we can go back to the college. So a lot of fear and frustration builds up, right? When we think about our future or career, all those things, what will happen 1 year from now, 5 years from now, how will I be, right? Our kids, yes, are they going in the right path? Yes, a lot of fear and frustration builds up. Both in the past, there are a lot of bad emotions. In the future, also, there are bad emotions. When I was flapping my finger, we're all focused on the actions which I was trying to do, right? At that time, there was no thoughts or emotions about the past or the future. So, right at that moment is where the happiness lies. Clear? Suppose if we assume our mind to be a kite, and if we drop it without any string attached from top of a building, it just goes in the direction whatever it wishes, or in the direction of the wind, right? Our mind is similar to that. If you don't have a string attached to our mind, it just takes its own path, and it can expand anywhere. I said, I proved it to you that it can go to Jupiter, Mars, it can see a dancing. I mean, it cannot be controlled, right? So what is that can control? What is the string you have to control your mind? So now we are coming to the first secret of breath. That's your own breath. Using breath, you can control your mind, right? The same way, when you attach a string to the kite, you can pull it down, pull it up, move it sideways. With the breath, you can control your emotions. Let me give you a simple example, right? So when you're walking on the street and you have a very strong fear for, say, a dog, suddenly a ferocious dog starts chasing you. So what will happen to you? You'll be panting, right? And when you do that, when you have tremendous amount of fear that the dog might bite you, right? So what happens in your body? You will start breathing in more and more, right? The brain realizes that there is something wrong with your body. It doesn't know that you have a fear, an emotion, but it realizes that something is wrong in the body. So the first friend who comes for your first aid, for your rescue, is your own breath. Before anybody in the street or anybody of your family members or spouse or friends or anyone, who comes for your rescue, your breath comes for the first rescue. Agreed? So using the breath, come on, calm down, nothing. I am there with you. That's the message the breath gives to your body. So that's the first secret, right? So again, when somebody gives a surprising gift to you, right? You're not at all expecting any gift on that day. Somebody comes, knocks your door, gives a surprising gift to you. How do you feel? Surprise, an emotion. The breath goes and controls. Hey, come on, something has happened. Let me help you. Right? Happens. So, if we regulate our breath, our mind can be controlled. And that's what we are going to see now. I'm going to give you some live demos of how to regulate your breath. Okay. So I'm going to teach you something called as Bhastrika. Your lungs is made up of special material called as lobes. It's a nice spongy material which can hold air to the volume of half a tennis court. Yes, half a tennis court. It can compress and keep it inside you. Right? So now imagine a vessel where you have some food items, full of food items, right? And you use the top 30%, eat it for the day, again make some more and fill it back. The next day, again take the top 30%, eat it, fill it. Like this, you are continuously doing it for years. What happens to the bottom 70%? Becomes stale, right? And that is what is exactly happening to our lungs, the air in our lungs. We are just using 20 to 30% of our lungs capacity. And that is the primary reason for many of the infections which we get in this world. Many new infections, old infections, right? If we have a technique which can completely eliminate the stale air inside our lungs and bring it with new, fresh oxygen, that will boost our energy. 90% of your daily energy requirement, your body's energy requirement, is supplied by breath. The rest, 10%, is supplied by food. 90% of your body waste gets eliminated through breath. And nobody realizes this. Very, very important reason why your breath needs to be regulated. Right? So, how do we do that? Right? I'm sure many of you will know swimming, right? What we actually do while swimming is a type of pranayama. We take large amount of air through the mouth, go inside the pool and slowly blow it up. Empty our lungs completely. And then again come out and then take as much as air as possible, go inside and breathe out. Right? So that completely ejects and fills your lungs. And that's the reason why when you are coming out of the pool, you feel very fresh. Not because of being in water, but your body is rejuvenated with lots of oxygen. Now we are going to do a similar exercise which will boost our energy, right? Again, I quote the example of going back to your home, and if your sister or brother or kid asking you for some important question, so how can you energize yourself and support them, right? Keep a loose fist in front of your shoulders, elbows closer to the body, chin up, spine erect. Take a deep breath in. And when I say breathe in, You have to forcefully breathe in and take your hands up and open the palm, open the fist like this. And when I say breathe out, bring it back to the original position. Right? Both the times, forceful breathe in and breathe out. Right? Let's all do it together. You can keep your eyes closed, spine erect, chin up. Try it out. It will bring a lot of energy. I would ask each and every one of you in this seminar to try this out. Take a deep breath, normal deep breath in, and slowly breathe out. For Bhastrika, forceful breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Come on, do it. In, out, in, out. Do it with a force and with a smile. $14, $15, and relax. Keep your hands on the thigh. Keep your eyes closed. And observe the energy in your body. Once again, take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. You may gently open your eyes. So how was it?
Great, great.
Awesome.
Great, right?
So refreshing.
It's a fantastic exercise which can charge you up. Like can give an instant energy like a Duracell battery, right? You can go on with the rest of the things. When you are tired, just do this and you'll feel that you're power packed. Right. So what did happen? Did any of our thoughts when doing this go into the past or in the future? It was the rapt attention was on your breath and you felt that the energy level is up. Right? This is the power of breath. You can control your mind with breath. So now we will do one more pranayama. Okay, now we have cleared all our thorax region, the nostrils, right? I want you to feel something and let me know, right? Just close one of your nostril, right? Use the other hand to feel some of the parameters of the air that is coming out through the other nostril. Just close one of the nostril, use the other hand just to feel. It can be volume, temperature, pressure. Once you have done, just close the other nostril with your left hand and try it the same for the other nostril. Once you have completed, I want somebody to share their experience, how it was. What did you feel? Miss Dikshita, you want to share your experience? What was the observation? Assume that it's a chemistry lab.
Yeah, it was good, sir.
It was good. No, but what did you feel between the two nostrils? Did you observe any difference, or it was same? Could feel pressure. Okay.
Pressure.
One nostril is blocked. Yes. Okay. Anybody else? One nostril is blocked. Good feeling. Okay.
So when we are doing it the left side, the flow is good and pressure is good. We can feel the hot air. When I'm doing it the right side, the flow is also less and the pressure is also less.
How does it happen? Yes, how does it happen? I mean, both the nostril gets connected to the same joint, and then there is only one single pipe. But how does it vary? And the temperature also varies, somebody is saying. How can the temperature vary? Yaar? Amazing, right? So our body is, if you look at it, it's exactly symmetrical. There are a lot of parts which are in pairs, right? Eyes, nostrils, your hands, legs, lungs has 2 chambers, kidneys, all has to work in a very symmetric and in a complementing each side of the body, right? And that's when you will feel that the pressure, the temperature, the volume from both the nostrils will be almost the same. It cannot be same at any point of time, but it can be close to the same, right? So how do we do that? So that is where we call as the Nadi Shrodhan Pranayama. Okay, so this is also called as alternate nostril breathing. It has multiple effects. One is it brings a complete symmetricity in your body functions. And second thing, it purifies your blood. Right? So, how do we do it? Take your left hand. This is called as Chin Mudra. Why Chin Mudra? Right? There is a nerve that ends on both the fingers that gets connected to your brain. So when you gently activate that nerve, ending of the nerve, your concentration from the brain improves. That is why it's called as Chin Mudra or the concentration mudra. So keep your left hand in this position and keep it stationary on the lap with the palms facing the sky. The other hand, the middle and the index finger, keep it in between your eyebrows, the middle and the index finger. Yes, right? And then the thumb on your right nostril, the other 2 fingers on your left nostril. Thumb on your right nostril, the other 2 fingers on your left nostril. These two, the middle and the index finger in between your eyebrows, thumb on the right, the other 2 fingers on the left. The left hand, as usual, in Chin Mudra. And you can close your eyes, keep your spine erect, chin up, and breathe in through both the nostrils and breathe out through both the nostrils. Once again, breathe in through both the nostrils. Now close the right and breathe out through the left. Slow, gentle breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in through the left. Close the left and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. Continue. Slow, gentle, long breathing in and out. Keep breathing, continue. Continue for 1 more minute. After completing this round, you may gently relax. Keep your hands on the thigh, the palm facing the sky, eyes closed. Observe the energy in your body. Taking your own time, you may gently open your eyes. How was it? Nice, no? So, breath gives lot of benefits to our body. Number one, what we saw is it can control our mind. It can energize our body. And if it is well regulated, it can do wonders to our body, right? So it brings in a lot of emotional changes, the way we perceive things. It completely changes once you are able to regulate your breath. Our life starts with a breath in and ends with a breath out, right? In between this time frame, billions and billions of cycles your breath would have gone through, right? You can imagine if at all there is a motor which is fixed here, which sucks the air in and out, that motor should have been the powerful motor in the world. Powerful, invisible motor, which has the highest horsepower capacity, right? So attention to breath is very, very important. And what I just told you is just the tip of the iceberg, right? So we are going to extend this session for 15 minutes. Is that fine for everyone? 15, 20 minutes. Cool. we are going to do one very powerful meditation. But before that, I would like to ask if there are any questions I can clarify that, and then we can go to the meditation. Any questions?
Sir, is there any timings we need to do Anuloma, Villoma, or Bhastrika?
Oh, sure. Empty stomach
Okay.
is the important condition. Early morning time, the quality of air will be the best, especially just before sunrise. I'm sure many of my favorite time to sleep is 5 minutes extra, right? Because learn Java in 24 days. Yes. Why does 24 days? If you do something continuously for 24 days, it becomes a habit. People who don't have the habit of waking up early, just stress yourself and wake up for the next 24 days, it becomes a habit in you. For the rest of the life, you will be, continuously waking up for 5:30 even without an alarm. Right? So what I just told you is just the tip of the iceberg. Just a tip of the iceberg. And you have to go through a course to completely understand how the breath can be regulated, how to do pranayama on your own, how to do Bhastrika, how to do powerful breathing, rhythmic breathing technique called as Sudarshan Kriya. If you look at the nature, it's all runs in rhythm, right? Your seasons, then your day, night, all those things goes through in a rhythm, right? Over a period of time, what we lost is our own rhythm of the breath. So how can we bring it back? Is a powerful technique called Sudarshan Kriya. So I'll post the link. There are courses that are going to happen this week and next week also. So just register and do it. Simple, right? And we charge 1,200 rupees for that course. It's an online course. You can sit at home and do it. How we use this 1,200 rupees, right? We have educational institutions across India on all the villages under the trust name Vyakti Vikas Kendra, which imparts CBSE knowledge to all the poor kids across the villages. Each and every rupee which you're going to contribute by attending this course is going to go for their education, right? Number two is you will be part of a group which is 400, 500 million in numbers, and it comes from variety of streams, right? What we try to, do over a period of time is narrow down our network. Say if you are in a college, our friends will be with the college people, right? With the lecturers and kind of students from the same stream, right? And more bad is when we go into a kind of an employment, especially in the IT industry, you tend to narrow down your friendship with the IT people only, right? Rarely we go out and mingle with doctors or engineers or from people from other streams of life, right? So our knowledge becomes very narrow, constrained. And that's where our right and left brain comes into the picture. We tend to see logic behind each and everything and go in that direction, right? Typically, when we try to take a big decision, say buy a big book or buy something for our life, what happens is a lot of thoughts that comes into our mind. Predominantly, most of them are negative, and that drives our career. If I ask you all, each one can write a book, because we have 101 reasons why I should not wake up early and do this pranayama, right? But 2 or 3 positive thoughts can do wonders in your life. And how those positive thoughts can be driven, or you can drive using those positive thoughts, is through the breath. Yes. Any other questions? So while you're typing in the questions, let me post the links. This is something which is going to happen from this Thursday. So you have both morning and evening batch. So you can go ahead and register in any one of them. There is one more batch which is starting next week. That is in the morning. So you can join that also. Right. So all you need to do is click on that link, go ahead and register. And believe me, you all will be thanking me for live to introduce this technique to you. I see there are 5 questions. So your favorite books, preferably self-help. See, I do read a lot of books. See, a lot of comics, a lot of fictional stories, and spiritual books also. So the inspiration which I get out of it is you have to realize it. When the difficult situation comes, you have to adopt it. Even when you speak the language, you have to start using some of the text from those books and address the situation. That's how I use it. Why do I find it hard to smile? My face gets tensed up, and for me, not smiling seems easier. See, when you were a kid, I think this is from Mohammed Shiaz. When you were a kid, right, you were very innocently running around your home or in your area, right? Nobody stopped you. Very innocent. You don't know anything about, you don't care about anything in this world, right? Suddenly somebody stops you and says, don't go near the fire. It is very dangerous. Then a thought comes into your mind that fire is dangerous. I should not go near that. Same way, you would have played brilliantly and come home, say after 7:30, after it becomes pitch dark. Your parents might have come and told you, don't venture into the dark. It's very dangerous. Right? So those are all these small inhibitions right from our childhood until now, which keeps us in a particular state of mind. All we need to do is take them and drop it. Then smile will automatically come. Okay, how can we help myself when in case we want to help others without knowing as whether I help myself first or others? How to manage in such situations? See, when you help others, say for example, the level of satisfaction which you get is unimaginable, right? With whatever you have, say you bought some food today, and if you stare it with your friends and eat it, the level of satisfaction what you get is much beyond than having everything for yourself and eating it, right? When somebody comes and appreciates you for doing a very beautiful deed, it brings a lot of satisfaction. So that satisfaction cannot be explained, right? So do it. Definitely you have to all have to do it. Okay, should we do Surya Namaskar in the morning or in the evening? I'll recommend both the times. Empty stomach. That's it. Is Guru necessary? Yes. See, some of these ancient scriptures, we can understand it in whatever way we want, right? It is necessary beyond a certain situation, beyond a certain amount of knowledge which we can gain from the books. We certainly need a Guru. And Guru can be anyone, right? So that is, Guru is definitely needed. So you can see your teachers as Guru, because something which you didn't have a knowledge about, you had a question about it, you go and seek help from the Guru. How to stay motivated as we practice anything few days, and then, as I said, try it for 24 days. The other way to do it is do it in groups. So the peer pressure will automatically get you to do it. But 24 days definitely work. So what is the goal in this exercise? Fantastic. So I think we have to go back to the start of the session then. See, the goal in this exercise is keeping your mind fresh and in the present moment. That brings a lot of happiness. And as I said, the tool which you can use to do that is our breath, right? The course which I am recommending to you is a combination of yoga, breathing techniques, and meditation, right? Nothing religious. It takes you into a very deep state of meditation where you can realize yourself and regulate your breath, right? Good. So my request to all of you, go ahead and register right away. Right away. Right? How to reduce our anger, we'll see in the next 15 minutes. If you are angry now, you can see how our anger is reduced. Okay, so I'll just take 15 more minutes. As beautiful meditation called as Panchakosha meditation. All you need to do is just sit, relax, and listen to the instruction. And some of the instructions might, even if you have not heard it, it's okay. Don't feel that your network is broken or something. Just don't open your eyes right through the next 15 minutes. It'll be a fantastic experience. I can guarantee you that. Okay, shall we all do it? Just sit erect, spine erect, chin up. Keep both your hands on the thigh with the palms facing the sky. Your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, listen to some of these sounds in your environment. Be it a fan running, clock ticking. Just be with them. Once again, take a deep breath in. Listen to any other sounds that are in the environment. Gentle breeze, or the sounds of the birds. Just be with them. Be in harmony with all the sounds. your focus on the breath. Take a deep breath in. Incoming breath energizes your body. And outgoing breath relaxes your body. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out slowly. Relax more and more. Take your attention to both the feet. Breathe in and relax your feet. Calf muscle. Knees. Thighs. Breathe in and relax your thighs. Once again, breathe in and relax your entire legs. Abdomen. Stomach and navel region. Breathe in and slowly breathe out and relax stomach. Chest. Shoulders. Right arm. Neck. Top of your head. Relax. Once again, take a deep breath in and relax your entire body, head to toe. Your body is a precious gift from nature. Relax more and more. Assume your body to be a wick of a candle. Your mind is the glow. Observe your mind all around your body, glowing like a powerful ray of flame. Breathe in. Observe your feelings. Nice feeling, not so nice. Let it be. Observe your thoughts. Good thought or not so good thought. Let it be. Be with them. You are joy. You are peace. Again, take a deep breath in and relax more and more. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, become aware of your body and surroundings. Once again, take a breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you may gently, gradually, taking your own time, open your eyes. How was it?
It's very refreshing, sir.
Very refreshing.
Rejuvenating.
So, I mean, it is a lot of practice. See, how do we avoid overthinking? How do we keep ourselves motivated? We have to spend some time for ourselves and go into meditation. Then, whatever is our overthinking or something which keeps us demotivated, we'll see them as very small compared to the other big things or the purpose of our own life, right? So I would definitely encourage you all to immediately sign up and do that course. It also comes with a home kit, which you can practice at home on a daily basis. And it also gives an entry to this organization, and it's a lifetime membership, right? So what you can also do is, once the lockdown is over, you can walk across to any of the Art of Living centers near your home, and there will be weekly follow-ups where trained teachers will be coming and correcting your postures. If you are making any mistakes while doing Bhastrika or Pranayama, they will correct it, right? And it's a lifetime fee membership. It's across the globe, 150 countries. We have the centers. So wherever you go in the future, you can walk into any of our centers. And this is going to be an online course. And once the COVID situation is over, you will be automatically upgraded to a physical course also, right? So definitely do it. I'm sure you all enjoyed this session. Sorry, I went a bit more, at least a half an hour more, I guess, but I hope it was worthwhile.
Yes, Srividya. Well,
Sorry, any other questions which I have to answer?
On behalf of AMC Engineering College and Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I would like to place on record my profound thanks and regards to our speaker, Mr. Surendran Subramanian. We all know how tied up he would be, being in a very responsible position in the corporate world. In spite of that, he has devoted his time with the sole intention of helping us to relax our mind and body. We only hope that you all follow whatever you learned in this session. We also thank our benevolent management for encouraging us to do such events. Would like to thank our principal, Dr. A.G. Natraj, who has always been very enthusiastic in supporting us for any of our efforts. Our HOD, Dr. Lata C.A., has always been the driving force behind any of our endeavors. Thank you, ma'am. Under your leadership, we hope to reach the pinnacle. A big thanks to all the over-enthusiastic participants. Interaction is the key to the success of such program. I also thank the heads of all the departments and our fellow faculty members. I would like to conclude by conveying our heartfelt thanks to a college webinar coordinator, Mr. Mushtaq Ahmed, Department of CSE, who has been very patient in providing technical assistance for the smooth conduction of the event. Thank you all.
thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
Principal,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir. We shall meet personally.
Thank you,
Thank you for
definitely.
your
I'm looking
yeah,
forward for that.
online webinar. This one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Any concluding
you.
speech?
Thank you, sir. It's a very wonderful training for us. We definitely implement it daily
Oh,
quiz.
definitely. I'll love to see you all in the next week's course and this week's course. I'll be there personally.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could probably, arrange an in-person session after the lockdown gets over. It will really benefit our students. That's what.
Yes, you will automatically see what is happening is in this lockdown is it is very important. I mean, it is unavoidable. It has become still the vaccination is coming into the market. The only way which we can do is improve our immunity. And you might all experience, in your families or something. The moment someone is taken to a hospital, what is being done? So they are either in the ICU, they are fed with a lot of oxygen in their body, right? So the moment more oxygen goes in our body, the immunity level automatically improves in our body, right? And this pranayam, all these techniques does the same thing. And don't wait for it because automatically you will be upgraded. I am ready to come with very senior teachers to your college and do it once the COVID is done, but do not delay things. It is very important because I have seen a lot of COVID patients struggle a lot, gasping for breath. And the pranayamas help you rejuvenate yourself and increase your oxygen level in the body. Keeps you fresh throughout the day. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.